Hello guys, this is Red from Red's Third Dimension Gaming, and I'm finally doing a review. And this time it is on Onechanbara Z2 Chaos, or as my friend was saying it, Onechanbara. And this is the latest iteration in the franchise. This is the first and only entry on the PlayStation 4 in the US, and the zombie slaying combat has never looked better before. Having a ton of new moves for each of the 4 women in the Bikini Zombie Squad makes the game stand above the very few games available this gen in the hack and slash genre. In the previous entry for the PlayStation 3, Onechanbara Z2, it introduced 2 new protagonists, Kagura and Saya, who also reappear in Z2 Chaos. The original pair of vampiric sisters also appear in this game as well, Aya and Saki. Onechanbara Z2 Chaos's storyline is mainly based around taking out zombies and monstrous beasts around the world. There's also an evil vixen who you will find more about after completing halfway through the game. Other than this typical plot of killing all the zombies and bad guys, there's some interesting banter moments among the sisters and cool cutscenes that also take place. Another feature in the story is that you're taken across 6 unique but very linear locations ranging from Japan, United States, China, and a few countries in between there. The story mode for Onechanbara Z2 Chaos has some shining moments, but it is very short. I believe it took me 4 hours to beat it, but there is a lot of replayability with trying to get trophies for hard mode, and you can play another mode that's even harder than that and trying to get the V rankings. I did not feel overwhelmed because the developers did not try to make the game into something it's not by adding unnecessary elements, and some of these are unappealing protagonists or not being faithful to the series. But a good example of a game that did this was Ninja Gaiden Z Yaiba, and that was a total step in the wrong direction. Graphical fidelity in this game is not perfect, but it does a good job of holding up on the PlayStation 4. As Onechanbara throws multitudes of enemies at a player, sometimes there will be frame rate issues. I haven't seen this as much on my second playthrough, but I think it's because they might have had an update, a day 1 update or something. So I don't really notice those issues as much now. And when it did happen, it was not very often. The environments are contrast heavy and not always the best to look at. At least the developers did a good job at making the game sexy and having customizable characters. Another problem that I ran into while playing the game was at least 2 times during my first playthrough when I thought I should have been able to finish a mission. A zombie was randomly just standing somewhere, and sometimes environments are a little bigger than others, and it'll just be standing in a corner, or it'll be sometimes stuck inside a piece of the environment. And this gets very annoying when a zombie's just standing still in a corner or something, and you need one more to kill in order to finish the mission, and you're just wandering around looking for it. You shouldn't have to do that. The zombies should all be coming after you, especially since some of them are really aggressive. Most of the time, the zombies aren't standing still. So, if one's randomly standing somewhere and I can't finish the mission right at that moment, that could make your ranking go down, and you could end up getting like a D or something, or an S, or instead of a V ranking. And yeah, enemies are sometimes dumb in this game. It's really annoying, and they need to update that because enemies shouldn't be doing that at all. This game should be working completely on day 1 with that. And the order of the rankings is V, S, A, B, C, and D. And on my second playthrough, that happened a lot more than twice. That happened about 10 times. So take that in consideration if you don't want to deal with zombies just standing still, or zombies getting stuck inside of an environment, so you have to go the whole ways over there and try to find them. You can still kill them. They're just more well hidden when they're inside of a piece of like stairs or something. If you ever played Bloodborne, this actually happened in that game too. The customization in this game is very deep. Even though you're not able to change the hair color or create a character like other hack and slash games, the customization is unreal. You can add Power Ranger type armor. My one character had a baby coming out of her unmentionables area, and you can add sunglasses and so much more. There's even, if you pre-ordered it or buy it at Best Buy or Amazon for a limited time, the limited edition comes with the banana and strawberry bikini, and there's a banana over top of her bottom area and little 2 strawberries where her nips are. It's a pretty sexy costume, and it's only $2.99 in the PlayStation Store if you never got the limited edition that came with it. So it's not expensive. There are several modes in the game, such as practice, quest, and missions, and story mode. I did not find the practice mode that useful because the zombies just stand still and they're not that aggressive. So it's not like a real life situation like the story mode when the zombies are actually coming after you. Except for the few that just stand around doing nothing in the corner. So I didn't find that useful. I did, however, use the quest mode to level up my characters and get used to the game before carrying on to the main story. So that mode I did find useful. And all your character's progression carries over from the quest to the story mode. Onechanbara Z2 Chaos's leveling up system is a fun and different way to get used to most of your characters. Onechanbara Z2 Chaos's leveling up system is a fun and different way to get the most out of your characters. You can buy a variety of items in order to heal or power up your characters during battle, or level up a weapon to unlock new weapons. Even upgrading abilities will unlock new ones too. I enjoy this system a lot because the more you play, the more points you get to unlock more items, weapons, and abilities. Gameplay in Onechanbara Z2 Chaos is really easy to get used to. It's fast and ferocious, and I especially like killing zombies with the chainsaw. However, that weapon is not used by Kagura, and she's my favorite character. A character will have a large variety of attacks to use, such as low-powered, heavy, and ecstasy attacks. There's a bar above your head that once it fills up, your character transforms into an unstoppable killing machine. This ability is very useful against the boss fights in the game. I'm not sure exactly what I pressed to enable the back attack, which I still am very confused on how to do that move, because now I can't do it at all. But it is one of the coolest moves in the game. When your character leans back, a bunch of blood will explode out of her body and just damage all the enemies that surround you. And when it's white, it looks very sexual. If you can change your color of your blood from white to black or just standard red. And that's very good too, because if you have a little kid watching you play, maybe not white but black blood, they're not going to notice it as blood because they're used to seeing it as red. So it's not as bad for that kid to watch. Another really cool feature in Onechanbara Z2 Chaos is the fact that it actually utilizes the touchpad on the PlayStation 4 controller. Most games overlook this novelty gameplay option, but Onechanbara Z2 uses it as an opportunity for the player to finish or tear apart an enemy. You can saw off an enemy's arm or body in half. It's a really useful feature, and they just didn't make it a gimmick, because they could have just put press left, press right. No, instead you slide right, slide left, slide upper left corner. It's awesome, and I don't see too many games using that. My final comment about the gameplay is that you can also play in English or Japanese, so you can play in either one, which a lot of fans of Japanese series like that. My final verdict for Onechanbara Z2 Chaos is it's the best between sexy and zombie slashing this gen. With an underwhelming story mode and some graphical glitches, which are rare, but they do happen, the game makes up for it with the gameplay and the customization. I came into this game expecting a lot less than what I ended up getting out of it. For fans of the series, ninja style games, and over-the-top sexiness, this game is a must-buy. I give this game a 7.5 out of 10. For the full written review, go to my website in the link below. And if you'd like to buy the game and help support my channel, go to the Amazon link below and purchase the game. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget the thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. Check out my walkthrough series and gameplay videos for this game. They're very sexy. And thank you guys for watching. See ya.